Whenever Apple announced a launch event in 2023, speculations and requests for a new iPad mini were widespread, but the anticipated device never materialized. The Mini marked its 10-year anniversary in 2022 without receiving an update, and the trend continued into 2023 with no signs of an impending refresh. However, there are ongoing rumors suggesting the development of a new iPad mini 7th generation, expected to be unveiled in 2024. So what are those? Let's explore. The lack of significant rumors suggests that the design of the iPad mini 7 is likely to closely resemble that of the 6th gen model. Here's what we've been able to gather. The most noticeable change in the iPad mini 6th generation was the introduction of a new color palette by Apple. Currently available colors include space gray, pink, purple, and starlight. The iPad Air, when it received a redesign in fall 2021, offered additional hues such as silver, rose gold, green, and sky blue. It seems reasonable to expect that some of these colors might be incorporated into the iPad mini. Furthermore, considering the bold color choices introduced with the iPad 10th generation, the iPad mini may receive an entirely new palette. However, with the iPhone 15 unveiling an extremely light palette of colors, it remains uncertain which direction Apple will take with the iPad mini's color options. The iPad mini 6 features the A15 Bionic chip, which is also present in the iPhone 13, Mini, Pro, and Max. However, it's worth noting that the chip in the iPad mini 6 is downclocked compared to the one used in the iPhone 13 series. In December, Kuo reported that the primary selling point of the iPad mini would be its new processor. Although he didn't specify the processor initially, it is now anticipated to be the A16 chip, which is present in the iPhone 14 Pro and Max, as well as the upcoming iPhone 15 and 15 Plus. If you're wondering whether the iPad mini might adopt an M1 chip similar to the iPad Air, it's a possibility that Apple could consider in the future. However, rumors surrounding the iPad Air launch suggested that Apple opted for the M1 due to the limited availability of the A16 chip at that time, as mentioned in a tweet by Mark Gurman. The base model of the current iPad mini 6th generation comes with a modest 64 GB of storage. Given that an iPad is used for storing movies, TV shows, books, comics, magazines, games, and various apps, this storage capacity can become limiting, particularly if you plan to use your iPad for travel or during your commute without the hassle of constantly managing storage space. While Apple has a history of providing base models with lower storage capacities, we suggest a prudent move for the upcoming iPad mini 7th generation would be to enhance the entry-level storage to a minimum of 128 GB. With increasing file sizes due to higher quality cameras and software, doubling the current 64 GB capacity would offer a more consumer-friendly solution. Additionally, there is the potential to increase the upper limit of storage. Currently, the maximum storage available on the iPad mini 6th generation is 256 GB. Progressing to 512 GB would be a logical step, especially if the baseline storage is increased to 128 GB. The iPad mini's screen size remained at 7.9 inches until the release of the current iPad mini 6th generation in 2021, which increased to 8.3 inches due to the removal of the home button. According to a report from ET News, there are indications of an iPad mini featuring a larger 8.7-inch OLED display in development. However, this anticipated change may not be implemented in the 7th generation, as the iPad mini with an OLED screen is not expected until 2026. The upcoming iPad mini is anticipated to feature a new display controller aimed at addressing a reported jelly scrolling issue, which causes content to appear laggy. While there have been ongoing reports about Apple transitioning to OLED display technology, it seems this shift might be delayed. Apple is currently in discussions with LG, Samsung, and other companies about incorporating active matrix OLEDs, AMOLEDs, into their devices, but this change may not occur until a later date. In December 2022, Ming-Chi Kuo, a reputable Apple analyst, stated that the new iPad mini wouldn't be released until late 2023 or early 2024. However, as of November 2023, Kuo has revised his prediction, now suggesting that the 7th Gen iPad mini is expected to debut in the second half of 2024. In a year without any iPad updates for the first time, it appears that Apple's focus is currently on the new Vision Pro headset, diverting attention away from its tablet lineup. So that was all about the upcoming iPad mini 7. Did we miss any? Let us know in the comment section. Like and subscribe if you found this video informative.